Hey YouTube, what's good? It's your boy Black House Booking here with another video, and today we're going to talk about the title reigns, the current title reigns of Carmelo Hayes and Tiffany Stratton. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe, man. Shout out to all of y'all. Thanks for the love and support. And man, blame Canada was never so relevant. Y'all got my motherfucking sky looking yellow. If you're in the New Jersey, New York area, you know what I'm talking about. Fuck Canada right now. Shout out to Toronto Raptors though. Anyway, man, let's get right into the video. So, we talk about the current reigns of Carmelo Hayes and Tiffany Stratton. Let's go with Tiffany. I was very excited to see Dana Brooke on this week's episode of NXT. I genuinely thought she was going to win the Battle Royal. Instead, we got Chase U winning the Battle Royal instead. Now, I don't mean no disrespect to her or any of the other women on the roster. I think Tiffany Stratton needs a run where she's going against veterans, because if it's not Cora Jade, if it's not Roxanne Perez, if it's not Blair Davenport, like, who else does she really need to go against on that main roster? Carver Jackson, Lash, Legend, all those types of people aren't going to get a title shot at Tiffany Stratton right now. So the competition you're going to put her against isn't going to build her up as a dominant champion. Even if she squashes Thea in this match, it's not going to mean anything because we expect her to win undoubtedly. So I think having her go against the likes of a Dana Brooke, a Tamina, since y'all not going to push Lacey Evans anyway, send Lacey Evans down, come get her ass kicked too. I think that will put Tiffany Stratton over, in my humble opinion. I really think that's the direction they should go in. Build her up, make her dominant, because we know she's coming to the main roster by either next year's draft or, you know, somewhere in between where she'll just make a surprise appearance. So I think building her up to the highest point possible by having her beat veterans, people with some type of name, would do wonders. Look at the feud with Braun Breaker and Dolph Ziggler, and they made it even better because Dolph Ziggler won, and then they made Braun get his get back, so that made it even more like, hey, Dolph Ziggler's a threat, you got to be careful. Why can't Dana Brooke be a threat to Tiffany Stratton? She doesn't have to beat her per se, but having her win would definitely do wonders for the title reign at this point in time. But I think they're gonna put her against girls who are, you know, supreme baby faces, you know, the crowd could cheer for, but she's gonna kick their ass. There's not gonna be any suspended belief that she's going to lose, which is a part of a title reign. Character, love the character, love her body, she's in shape. What I don't necessarily love, I think when she gets to the main roster, I don't know, man, you might have to change that character up a little bit. She reminds me of a buffer Tori Wilson, like theme-wise, gimmick-wise. I'm like, that's basically Tori Wilson on steroids. Not saying she's on steroids. I'm just saying she's like buffer. You know, she's more in shape. You know what I'm saying? Which I like. But that's definitely a Tori Wilson-esque vibe that I'm getting with the dominance of a Charlotte Flair and a physique of Charlotte Flair, Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair type physiques, you know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping it works out for her because I really do like her. As far as Carmelo Hayes, they're doing everything right. Please, no more matches with Braun Breaker. Let's move on. We could do the Baron Corbin match, or we could do something else, anything. If the only way I would like for them to continue to keep going against Braun Breaker is if that's going to translate to Edge and John Cena, Randy Orton, John Cena type of rivalry that'll translate to the main roster. That's long-term story building where they keep going at each other even when they get on the main roster. I can get behind something like that, but I have a feeling that's not gonna happen. And why is this guy trying to park right next to me for? Why are you trying to park right next to me? There's 1,000 other parking spaces. You could park anywhere else, buddy. But anyway, but like for me, I think that would make the most sense for me. And you know, I would be down for something like that to happen. But I like what Carmelo Hayes is doing. I'm hoping they don't turn Trick Williams against him and he goes after him for the belt. The only way I would like for that to happen, you don't even got to make him turn against them. What you got to do is, when Carmelo Hayes, you know he's about to come up, say, hey, you know, I'm going to the main roster soon. I'm gonna give my buddy Trick Williams a shot at the belt. No unnecessary rivalries needed, no betrayal, no backstabbing, one-on-one shot. You let Trick Williams beat him clean, and then he moves on up to that main roster. That would be dope. I really would appreciate something like that. But I like what Carmelo Hayes is doing, is building him up. Once he gets drafted to the main roster, it's going to work out, and he's going to get a real pop. Unlike some of the other NXT superstars that have been called up recently, Zoe Stark didn't really get reception. Grayson Waller's reception was Pretty Deadly was Katana, shit. Kaden Carter and Katana Chance. Like, I was about to mess the names up. They got a pretty good pop when they when they had that tag team match against Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler. If they would have won, that pop would have been fucking insane. But obviously it's not gonna happen. But at least we have a tag team with some actual chemistry, with some actual clout in the game. So I'm happy with that. But back to Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo Hayes, he doesn't need to go against a whole bunch of veterans and stuff like that. He has guys on that roster that are really good that could have easily got called up as well. I'm not happy that Joe Gacy lost to Mustafa Ali, because I would rather why not just have Joe Gacy face Carmelo Hayes and lose to Carmelo Hayes? Him losing to Mustafa Ali is not going to do anything, because now Ali about to go after the NXT North American Championship, and if he does win, who cares? Who cares? Why not have him just go after Carmelo Hayes if you're gonna do that? Like, it's unnecessary. Like, I know this is an NXT review, but some things that they do are so unnecessary. Bringing down Baron Corbin is very unnecessary. There's a very easy way to put Baron Corbin back in relevancy. You can literally change one thing about a character and they're back on top. Change the theme back to what it used to be. Make him the lone wolf. I promise you, people will get behind that shit. As soon as they hear that song, that is gonna be a pop. They're overcomplicating things. He doesn't need to go to NXT and fight for the NXT belt. He's not gonna win. This isn't a Dolph Ziggler situation. That does not benefit Baron Corbin. Really, Baron Corbin is a bigger star than NXT. Baron Corbin will whoop anybody's ass in NXT right now. Stop it. Only people that might be more over is Braun Breaker and Carmelo Hayes. That's because they're the most known, the most famous entities in NXT. Nobody else on NXT is more famous than Baron Corbin or will get more over, bro. They're overestimating how much more popular that roster is than the lowest level of guys and gals on the main roster. I'm telling you, Dana Brooke is more talented and more famous and more known than the majority of the women on the NXT roster, even if she's not on TV. If Tamina were to win a belt, you know how big of a pop that would be compared to somebody like, or even a Roxanne Perez wouldn't get a bigger pop than Tamina winning a belt. There's long-term investments in these characters that they're just not understanding. But I'm going to get to that in my next video. So, like, comment, subscribe, man. Thank you guys so much, man. Love y'all, man. Peace out. Y'all enjoy y'all day. And, sub up, like it, and I'm ready for them comments, dog. I know y'all going to disagree with me on a lot of things in this video, but that's part of the game, baby. Peace.